All right, what's going on this Sunday? I'm gonna I'm gonna talk about probably the play I'm gonna be looking at tomorrow. Um, it'll definitely be short and penny stocks. That's mainly what I focus on. I have a couple patterns. Short sell the penny stocks, so that's mainly what I typically do. So uh, tomorrow I have one good play happening, unless something else pops up. If something else pops up, I'll probably look at that. But as of right now, um, yeah, I got one play. Let me just send this over to the Discord here real quick. Just give me 2 seconds, just in case. Just in case somebody else wants to. All right. I'm gonna just get into my chart. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So the play I'm gonna be looking at tomorrow is PRPO. That's uh that's gonna be the play that I'm mainly watching, just because this should be an easy short. So I ended up shorting this on Friday live. Um, I shorted at the 290s, I believe, and then I covered somewhere down in here. And then at the end of the day, I reshorted again at this 290 level, and then I ended up covering, I think, at 283. I had an order to get filled right down here, but that never worked. So I got filled up here. But what I'm looking at the stock tomorrow is right here at this $3 level. Um, so I'll do this real quick. If you're to the long side, if you only like buying stocks, this $3 level is going to be huge. If it can break above this $3 and hold and actually hold a support, um, it should retest this 327. But I'm not saying it's going to. So I'm expecting, if this 275 right here cannot break, um, if it cannot break, it's only going to go higher. If this 275 breaks, I see a lot of support at this 240 area, and that's where I'm looking to take my profits. Like I say, this should be an easy short tomorrow. This is the main one I'm probably going to focus on. Um, there might be a lot of good plays. It's Monday. You never know. But first day, it held pretty strong. Second day, made a higher low. Closed really weak. So I'm thinking, if this 275 and this $3 area is going to be a huge level on the stock. If it holds 275, it's only going to go up. If it can't hold this 275, I see it going to 240 by the end of the day. So that's gonna be my top play on PRPO. Another one that I'm actually, you can trade this to the long side, um, is right here. Um, Give me 2 seconds here. So, so this JE, this is one. You can actually, if you look at the history on this, this is actually a good long side trade. So this 240 level's a big level. If it breaks this 240 level and holds a support, I see there's a gap to fill at 310. So this is actually a good long side trade if you like going long on stocks. This is actually a good trade for that, because if it breaks 240 and has volume, which this stock looks like it has quite a bit of volume, I would like to see more than 4 million is pretty good. You want to see a lot of volume, but this 240 level is going to be a huge level. If it breaks this $2.40 and holds a support, there's no resistance until this 310 level. So the 310 level is going to be huge resistance. If it breaks that, the next gap to fill is right up here at this 438. Now, as a short sider, what I'm looking to do is the opposite. I'm looking when this thing hits 310 that it shows a bearish sign. And if it's bearish when it hits that, I'm going to wait for that reaction. And if it is bearish, I'm going to short the stock. And that's going to be my entry point is 310. And my exit will probably be the height of this candle right here, 320. If it breaks past that with a lot of volume, the next place I'm going to look to short is 442. So if you're a long trader and it breaks 240 and holds the support, comes up to this 310, breaks and holds support, you know, these are two areas that you can be buying the stock. And then you can ride it up to this 438. It looks like in the past history, when this stock has these gaps, it does tend to fill these gaps. Except this one's a huge gap. So this 240 area is going to be a strong level on this stock. And then this 310 also is going to be a strong level on the stock. These are the types of plays that I like trading, like this PRPO. This is my style of trading. These gap ups. Except on this one, it showed the second day this stock gapping up, it should close strong, which it didn't. It doesn't mean it has to, but this is my style of trading. When a stock gaps up, here I'll give you a great example. I have a perfect example. Right here, staff. I've been waiting for this one. So this is how I trade. This is how I put myself different from the rest of the people. So anytime this stock gaps up here, gaps up here, gaps up here, everywhere you see these gap ups, this thing closes weak, gets crushed. So what I'm doing is I'm looking for these stocks that gap up on the first day and are known for closing weak, which means they're not known for holding their gains. So that's my style of shorting. I don't like just the shortest stock to shortest stock. I want the odds on my favor of me shorting that stock. So that's what I mean by this right here is my style of trading. When a stock gaps up and it's not known for holding its gains, that's when I like to short the stock, because it puts me in the odds of that stock closing weak for the day instead of closing strong, or there's a slim chance it can close strong, but the odds are on my favor. So my style of trading is I look at stocks that gap up huge and then are known for closing weak. So, and if they're not known for closing weak on the first day, I look at how the stock reacts the second, third, fourth, fifth day. And I look to see when the history of that stock shows me when is it going to be. Another great play, I'll go back to the charts. Here's another great play that I like to do. Right here. So when say a stock gaps up, right? I wait for the first day that it gaps down. Because once it shows that gap down, that shows weakness in that stock. And it should close red. So that's another pattern that I like focusing on, is when that stock gaps up, like right here. Stock gaps up, right? And then the next day, instead of gapping up, it would gap down. Same patterns right here. It would gap down. The odds of that stock closing right on the day is pretty good. So that's another pattern that I like focusing on is the second day when it gaps down. So Um, so if you look at PRPO, so this is a great example of what I'm talking about. Gap up, closes strong. Second day, gap up, closes strong. Now look at the third day. The third day, the stock gap down. This is what I'm talking about on this gap down. That stock gaps down. The chances of that stock closing green on the day is very slim. It can, but it is very slim. So what I'm talking about is this is a go-to play for me. I do make a lot of money off of this play. So tomorrow what I'm looking for is on the stock, I want to see it gap down tomorrow morning. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if it gaps down and holds below this 275 or even under 3, that's going to be my go-to play, because that's easy money. Not easy money, but the odds of that stock closing red are way in my favor. Instead of a stock spiking on its first red day, and you don't know if the stock's gonna close green or red. I mean, there are stocks that you can predict, like that staff stock I was talking about. I'll have to go to 1 year. Like this stock. This stock's pretty predictable. If it gaps up, it's gonna get crushed. So there are some stocks out there, but they don't happen all the time. So that's why I like going to that gap down play, because if it closes strong, that's awesome. You just wait till the next day and you see how that stock reacts. If it has a gap down, that's already a sign of weakness. So that's totally in your favor. I don't know if you guys have any questions or comments. You can leave them. This is my first Sunday stock talk, so go back to the main screen here. That's kind of my style of trading. I mainly short sell penny stocks. I don't really focus on any other niche. I've tried other niches. I've tried short selling. I've tried going long. I've tried options. I've tried pretty much anything out there. I've tried besides forex. And I've noticed, like, if you start going long on stocks, you start short selling on stocks, and then you start trading options, and then you start doing this, you're getting all these mixed results. So with all the mixed results, for one, your accuracy is not the same, and two, your mind's all over the place. You know, with trading, it's pretty much a mind game. So you have to stick to one thing, and I preach this because I've been doing this for 3 years, and trust me, I've traded everything. I've traded large cap, blue chips, I've traded options, I've traded everything. And then you start sizing in big, you start doing stupid things, and you just get a lot of mixed results. That's why I tell people, you know, my trading turned around when I stuck to one pattern. That was short selling penny stocks, and I only stuck to that one thing. That's why I don't like going long on stocks. That's why I don't like I don't trade options, because I get mixed results. I'm not good at options, so I don't even touch them. You know, there's people that are good at options, and that's awesome. My niche is short selling penny stocks. You know, there's people out there like Matt. He's good at going long, and he's good at going short. So, you know, he has that on his favor. To me, in my eyes, these stocks are all junk. They're all garbage. You know, they're all pump and dumps. They're just going to pump them up, and then if you just have the patience and the discipline, you just wait till that first, second day, third day, when that stock gaps down, and you short it. You know, you're not trying to go long, you're not trying to go short, you're not trying to. There's just a bunch of stuff that I quit doing. So, like in this video, this recap, you know, if you're on the options trading, or if you're, you know, you like to trade ETFs, anything like that. I've traded ETFs, I've traded UGAs, I've traded DGAs. It just doesn't work for me. So as you can see in like all my videos, 99% of the time my videos are short selling penny stocks. So if you want to learn how to short sell penny stocks, first we have a ton of free videos you can watch. Come over to the Discord, Spro Stock Chat. I leave the description in every single video that we have. I'll leave it in this one down below. But there's tons of videos out there. There's videos on how to set up paper trade and blah, 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 blah. Come check it out. Watch the videos. But I get back to the scene. Enough ranting and raving. But I don't have too many stocks because nothing crazy is happening today. But I know this OVID. This is another good one. Doesn't really fit my pattern, but there was a couple people that DASA 420. He capitalized on this, but like the only thing that would have fit really good in this pattern is the next morning it did have a gap down, I guess, but the stock closed strong. So I don't know if I would have shorted this because it's still showing strength to me. Like right here, stock closed weak. It didn't really have a gap down. So I mean, this one wouldn't fit my wheelhouse. But if you look on the 4th day right here, gap down, right? Couldn't break this 337. This is an easy short. This is what I'm talking about. That's easy money. It might only be, let's see, 30 cents, but you take 1,000 shares, that's $300. And it's a low risk trade. Literally, low risk. Like you're not sweating bullets and you're getting all nervous because there's nobody buying that. Like the hype's over with. So I mean, like this would have been my setup. I'm just trying to look at some other plays here. This was... Yeah, this wouldn't really fit my wheelhouse because when the stock gaps up, it shows that it can be a multi-day runner. I don't like shorting stocks that are multi-day runners. I don't. Like, the odds are not in my favor. So, that would have been out of it. SPI. I believe I shorted this stock. So, right here, gap up. This is what I'm talking about. Right here. Perfect pattern fits my category. Massive gap up. Closes red. That's awesome. Next day, gap down. That's right here. This pattern. Gap down. Easy money. Easy money. This is what I'm talking about. There's no guessing. Like, you just short on that. You short it and you hold it. Hold it till the close, or I don't know the levels on that, but this is what I'm talking about. This is easy money. Why would you not take easy money instead of like you're gambling? If you're that's what I mean. Like when you're buying and you're selling, your mind gets mixed emotions. So that means if you sell it and all you want to buy it because it shows support and all of a sudden it crashes through, your mind gets mixed emotions. So you just got to have a pattern that fits your niche. And when I mean fits your niches, you have to wait for them. But that that second gap down, that's easy money. Who would not take easy money? I mean, you don't even. There's not nothing in your brain that says, "Hey, this stock's gonna close strong today." It already had a gap down. That's a plus. It closed the day weak on the first gap up. That's another weakness. So the odds on that second day, if that stock closing strong, is pretty slim. So, yeah, I just wanted to make a little Sunday stock talk, I guess, on what I'm going to be looking at tomorrow, how I trade. You might trade different from me, but when I trade, I like to put the odds in my favor. I don't like to gamble. I don't like to lose money. I like to put the money in my pocket. And if you don't have a plan going into a trade, you're gambling. You're simply you might as well flip a coin up and say heads or tails. Here's $100. You might as well go to the casino, put it around in black. So, so one last time, get back to it. The play I'm gonna be looking at tomorrow is this PRPO. So my levels are gonna be 275 to $3. If it stays under that, if it stays under 327, I'm gonna be shorting. I'm gonna be shorting these levels. I'm gonna scale into this position. But if it shows a lot of strength, then I probably won't even touch it. So hope you guys enjoyed this Sunday stock talk. Hopefully, we can do a lot more. Matt's gonna start doing some of these. I just kind of want to get the ball rolling. Show you my style of trading, how I trade. So tomorrow, I don't think I'll be live. Maybe Tuesday I will. But it was fun. If you find value in this, give this video a thumbs up. Smash the subscribe button. Like I say, we're gonna start having a lot more live trading. So if you trade penny stocks, this is definitely gonna be your channel. If you short or go long, because if you're a long bias trader, I'm a short bias trader. I can definitely tell you what levels I'm looking at. If it breaks to the high side, that's your level of buying. I clearly stated it on Friday, live trading. I said, let me go back to the chart here. On this stock right here, I was live. I said over this 350, if it holds as support, that's bullish. So you could have bought this 350 level. Could have had a tight stop. My stop would have been right here, 345. Because of this candle. If it breaks lower than this candle, it's probably going to go down. So I would have had a tight stop. And then you could have bought a 350, and you could have been selling up to the highs right up here. 360, 10 cents, 20 cents. It's a scalp trade, but it's an easy trade. But I was showing this live. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end I'm gonna probably end this live stream. Hope you guys liked it, and hopefully tomorrow we'll see what happens. Until then, peace out.